I'm Sam Bargar, and I'm here at the VZ Department of Public Works, where the crew here is gearing up for another Maine winter. While keeping the roads clear and safe are a priority for the department, the environmental consequences of the use of road salt have also become a concern. The simple melting solution may be cost-effective and may keep the roads safe. However, the risk may outweigh the reward. While the use of road salt keeps Maine roads ice-free, this chemical may be harmful. The town of VZ, along with the Maine DOT and the University of Maine, have been trying to examine these environmental consequences. Superintendent of VZ Public Works said that the town changed from sand to salt 4 years ago in order to cut costs.
We don't have street sweeping to do, which costs the town $4,000 to $5,000 or $6,000 every year. It's a major expense to sweep the streets every year. We don't have a street sweeper, so therefore it was rent.
Highway maintenance engineer for the Maine DOT, Brian Burns, said that the use of this harmful chemical is unfortunately the cheapest and most effective way to keep Maine roads safe.
You're constantly using freeze point depressants, and that's what a chloride is. And basically just takes your freeze point of water. Of course, it's 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And when you apply these chemicals, it depresses that freeze point. And there's a lot of different chemicals out there, but the ones that are most cost effective, the ones we can afford essentially as a population, are the chlorides.
Byrne mentioned that the biggest concern is how when the ice melts, the salts get carried off into the groundwater, causing some contamination.
Chlorides have some disadvantages. They're corrosive to metals, number one. The chloride part of the sodium chloride, or whether it's magnesium chloride or calcium chloride, the chloride part can travel quite a bit and get into groundwater, which is another concern that we have. So if that chloride gets into a pocket of water that doesn't flush out, it can eventually pollute that water source. So that's something that we have to be very careful of.
A University of Maine research team has been working with the Maine DOT to find some answers. Assistant Director of the George J. Mitchell Center, John Peckinham, hopes his research can minimize these consequences.
Some of the research we've done was just to see if there is an effect. But the other is if the DOT and local municipalities want to, they need to make a decision about what are the trade-offs. Do we want the roads being cleared quickly so that they're safe to drive on after a snowstorm, or are we going to be worried about longer-term environmental impacts that could end up costing the town?
So whether you live in VZ or any other community, it is important to know the risks of melting your streets with road salt.